All right, so Donald Trump, we had the Al Smith charity dinner with both Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, the presidential nominees for 2016, and they're basically just surrounded at a dinner with a bunch of Catholics. Who wouldn't want that? And this is a dinner that is live on television and is usually a night for, levity and poking fun at the other person. Basically, do stand-up comedy. And Trump gets booed. It's, oh my God. Now it doesn't start off this way. And actually, Trump does pretty well in the beginning. He actually does have some pretty good jokes for like the first 10 and a half minutes. He's doing pretty well. He had this great joke about Melania. He had a joke about the
Really great to be with you again. We love it. Governor Cuomo, our great senators. Hi, Chuck. He used to love me when I was a Democrat, you know. The truth is I'm actually a modest person, very modest. It's true. And nobody can compete with God. Is that correct? Nobody, right? That's right. I have no doubt that Hillary is going to laugh quite a bit tonight, sometimes even at an appropriate moment. And I got the chance to meet the people who are working so hard to get her elected. There they are, the heads of NBC, CNN, CBS, ABC. There's the New York Times right over there, and the Washington Post. They're working overtime. True. Michelle Obama gives a speech, and everyone loves it. It's fantastic. They think she's absolutely great. My wife, Melania, gives the exact same speech. And people get on her case.
he's getting laughs. He's pretty funny, right? And some of those jokes were funny, but things turn ugly. And I don't know if Trump had planned this. Maybe he thought, hey, I'll throw these softballs out there, see how the crowd likes it, and if they're really laughing, then I'll go for the big ones. Because I think he just got way too real for these people. And even though his jokes did really well, I mean, more surprising than I thought they would, because I had heard that Donald Trump wrote these jokes. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I mean, obviously the majority of the jokes were a little corny, but he did have some good jokes in there. There were some moments where he made people laugh. But I don't know. The first joke that started getting boos, I mean, it wasn't even like he was telling. I mean, there were jokes, but he just got way too real. First, starting off with talking about how corrupt Hillary is, and I think that's where things went off the rails. And keep in mind when you're watching this, watch the faces of all the other people at the dinner. It's fantastic.
Hillary is so corrupt. She got kicked off the Watergate Commission. How corrupt do you have to be to get kicked off the Watergate Commission? I wasn't really sure if Hillary was going to be here tonight, because I guess you didn't send her invitation by email. Or maybe you did, and she just found out about it through the wonder of WikiLeaks. Hillary believes that it's vital to deceive the people by having one public policy and a totally different policy in private. That's okay. I don't know who they're angry at, Hillary. You're right. For example, here she is tonight in public, pretending not to hate Catholics. Now, if some of you haven't noticed, Hillary isn't laughing as much as the rest of us. That's because she knows the jokes. And all of the jokes were given to her in advance of the dinner by Donna Brazile, which is, everyone knows, of course, Hillary's belief that it takes a village, which only makes sense, after all, in places like Haiti, where she's taken a number of them. Thank you. According to her sworn testimony, Hillary has forgotten more things than most of us will ever know. That I can tell you. We're having some fun here tonight, and that's good.
I thought that email joke was funny. You know? Yeah, I don't know if she got it, but she was able to WikiLeaks, and I thought that was funny. You know, he had some decent, but I mean, most of those jokes, I mean, they were, the first one, the Watergate one, I mean, that's just, Hillary, you're so corrupt, you got kicked out of a corrupt organization. Oh, God, like, that's not going to go over well. And you got to give Donald Trump the credit for having the balls to go up there with those jokes and say that stuff. Because that one line about the fact that those emails revealed that Hillary's not a big fan of Catholics, or I don't know if she's a big fan, but she was poking fun at them. I don't think they liked that at all. But like I said, man, you got to give the guy credit for going up there and doing that. It made the night. That made the night. If he didn't have any of those really awesome, raunchy jokes about Hillary that they just were falling apart about, I don't think it would have been that great of a night. Because Hillary's jokes, they weren't that great. They were okay here and there, but also Donald, he knows how to entertain. He's had that Apprentice show for how many years, and he knows how to get the crowd going. And you know what I thought the whole time I'm watching this dinner? I'm like, why didn't you do this at the debate? You barely brought up the WikiLeaks thing. You never talked about Watergate. What are you doing? Why do all that night, you know? And it would have been even better if at the debate he told jokes like that. He was honest and real about Hillary. You're so corrupt, you got kicked off Watergate. And be funny about it. That would have went over so well at the debate. But I don't know why.